Hello everybody. Welcome you all in this online edu classes for Brilliant Public School. I am here with the video for chapter 2 of Geography, Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife Resources. This is the third part of that video. This video is presented before you by Meenakshi Pandey. In this video, we are going to learn about the natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation, as you already know, that the vegetation that grows without any human interference. So here, natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in the narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, and that we call the biosphere. In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent too. This life supporting system is known as the ecosystem. When we talk about natural vegetation and wildlife, the vegetation and wildlife are valuable resources. As we know that the plants produces us with timber, they also provide us with the shelter. We also get the oxygen, that is the life-saving air for us to breathe and to survive. They also protect the soil, which is very essential to grow crops. They act equally as a shelter belts and helps in storage of underground water for us. It also gives us fruits, nuts, latex, turpentine oil, gum, medicinal plants also, and along with that we also get several herbs and spices that we use in our kitchen. Along with that, we could not forget one of the very important thing, the paper that we use in our day-to-day life. These are innumerable uses of plants, and I know that you can add some more to it. Wildlife. When we talk about wildlife, it includes the animals, birds, insects, as well as the aquatic life forms. When we talk about it, they provide us with milk, meat, hides, and wool. Insects like bees, they provide us honey, help in pollination of flowers, and have an important role to play as decomposers in the ecosystem. The birds, they feed on insects and act as decomposers as well. Vulture, due to its ability to feed on dead livestock, is a scavenger and is considered a vital cleanser of the environment. So, animals big or small, all are integral to maintaining the balance in the ecosystem. When we talk about the distribution of natural vegetation, the growth of vegetation depends primarily on temperature and moisture. The major vegetation types of the world are grouped as forest, grasslands, shrubs, and tundra. Here we can see it in the form of the mind map. In the areas of heavy rainfall, huge trees may thrive. The forests are thus associated with the areas having abundant water supply. As the amount of moisture decreases, the size of trees and their density reduces. Short stunted trees and grasses grow in the regions of moderate rainfall, forming the grasslands of the world. Thorny shrubs and scrubs grows in dry areas of low rainfall. In such areas, plants have deep roots and leaves with thorny and waxy surface. They reduces the loss of moisture through transpiration. Now let us know about the conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. Forests are our wealth. Plant gives us shelter to the animals and together they maintain the ecosystem. Changes of climate and human interference can cause the loss of natural habitats for the plants and animals. Many species have become vulnerable or endangered, and some are on the verge of extinction as well. Deforestation, soil erosion, constructional activities, forest fires, tsunami, and landslides are some of the human and natural factors which accelerates the process of extinction of these resources. When we talk about factors of extinction, poaching is one of the major threat. The animals are poached for the collection and illegal trade of hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns as well as the feathers of the birds as well. These can be conserved by increasing awareness. To create the awareness, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves, these are made. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. So, we should definitely keep this in our mind that conservation of the natural resources are very demanding for us nowadays. Conservation of creeks, lakes, and wetlands is necessary to save the precious resource from depletion. There is a balance in the environment if the relative number of species is not disturbed. Human activities in several parts of the world have disturbed the natural habitats of many species. Due to indiscriminate killings, several birds and animals have either become extinct or are on the verge of extinction. We should all understand the importance of conservation of the natural vegetation and wildlife. For that, awareness programs like social forestry and Van Mahotsav should be encouraged at the regional and community level. Not only that, the school children should be encouraged to bird watch and visit nature camps so that they appreciate the habitat of varied species. Apart from that, many of the countries have passed laws against the trade as well as killings of birds and animals. In India, killings lions, tigers, deer, great Indian bustard, and peacock is illegal. An international convention, CITES, means the Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, has been established that lists several species of animals and bird in which trade is prohibited. Roughly 5,000 species of animals and 28,000 species of plants are protected under this program. Bears, dolphins, cacti, corals, orchids, and aloes are some examples of it. Conservation of plants and animal is an ethical duty of every citizen. With this, we come to an end of this chapter. I hope you would have understood the lesson in a better manner. Thank you.